Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be working on my BMW N47 powered 520D, and we are going to be replacing the crankcase breather hose. Now if you have no idea what the crankcase breather hose is, it is this pipe right here. Now my long-time viewers will know that I have already replaced this hose once before. Now why am I replacing it again? It is because we have a leak. We have some oil leaking from the top of this pipe. Now, I actually don't think it is the pipe that has failed. I believe it is actually the O-ring that sits on the rocker cover. But yeah, we do also have a replacement O-ring that sits on the rocker cover itself. So without further ado, let's get outside and let's get cracking. Okay then, so as you can see we have the N47 engine here, of course, and first and foremost I'm just going to remove the engine cover just so we can see things a little bit easier. Okay then, so we should be able to see the crankcase breather hose in full view now. So as you can see, it's just this one here. Now how it works in conjunction with this valve here. This is the crankcase breather valve, and now it's kind of like a diaphragm and a spring in here. It works, it goes up and down to force the crankcase vapors back through this pipe and then puts it back through the intake to be burnt off. Now as you can see, not too sure how well you can see, but mine is definitely leaking. There's a lot of oil build-up, which yeah, is not good. I'm not too sure if it's the pipe itself. The pipe does seem quite loose on there. It doesn't have to be a perfect fit because this isn't under too much pressure. But yeah, we shouldn't be losing oil from here. So we will just clip it off. There we are. Now, as you can see, we do have an O-ring on here, and we will be replacing this today. I don't know if it is that's failed, or like I said, the pipe itself, but we're just going to be replacing both. So yeah, let's fully remove this pipe. It is just exactly the same down here. It's just a couple of clips, push those in. And there we are. That is the pipe removed. The O-ring looks fine. Okay then, so let's remove this O-ring itself. It's got a little pick tool. There we are. Yeah, this thing is absolutely covered in oil. So I'd more than likely say that it is this that has failed, not the pipe that we have removed. Now I'm just going to give this a clean up. Okay, so now that we've gave it a good clean up, we can compare the old O-ring to the new one. Now if you're wondering why one is green and one is black, I have no idea. This is a genuine BMW part. I'm guessing it is because this O-ring comes with the rocker cover itself, and this is just a single part. But it is the correct part number. If you're wondering what the part number is, there will be some links in the description box below. But yeah, I guess we should just get on to installing this now. Slot it over. You can tell that this is already a tighter fit. There we are. Slot it into position, and we will install our new pipe now. Just going to remove this sticker. Now we can drop this into position. There is only one way that this can go, so you cannot get it wrong. Just slots in down here. You can kind of see there is two notches on. There's a bigger one and a smaller one, and they're at different heights, so it can only go in one way. So just drop it in. There you go, it should get a good click. And then carefully, I mean not too carefully, it is a brand new part so it shouldn't break, but that's one of the reasons that I am replacing this, because once you start to remove this on and off over time, it does get very brittle And yeah, I mean, for the price of the pipe itself, you're just best off replacing this pretty much whenever you need to remove it. So yeah, I'm just going to bend this into position, and then with next to no effort, I'm just going to push this on. There we are. Make sure the clips are over on both sides. And yeah, it definitely seems a lot more snug on there now with that new O-ring. So here is the finished product then. Looking nice and shiny. Perfect. Now let's just fire the engine up and make sure we don't have any leaks from there. Looking good to me. And now what's left to do is get the engine cover back on. And that is this. Job done. Okay then guys, so there we go. That's the crankcase, breather hose and associated O-ring now replaced. And I'm pretty certain we don't have any leaks of any kind on this engine now. And yeah, I probably should not have said that, because now I probably have a whole host of them. But I'm sure we'll be fine. You know, I've pretty much replaced every seal and gasket on this engine, so I'm quietly confident. But yeah, if you have not already done so, do make sure that you replace this hose and the O-ring at the same time. Don't just replace the hose. I kind of made that mistake, best part 2 years ago now, when I replaced the hose. I thought it was the hose that, you know, had failed, and to be fair, it was, because the original hose had kind of just melted away, but it was also the O-ring as well. So definitely replace both of them. Oh, and please just make sure you buy genuine BMW. In many cases, you'll actually find it's much cheaper just to buy direct from the dealer. Now, if I can find any links for these parts, then I will leave links down in the description box below. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I will see you all in that next one. Peace!